when the story of our lives is running circles through my mind. Oh, it's the smallest moments that I recall. I guess the little things aren't little after all.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of Chasing Mysteries Gardens. I'm Rebecca, and just last week we posted our spring garden tour. Things have changed quite a bit since that garden tour. It's been about 4 weeks since that video was taken, and things have just shot up in the garden so much that it's unrecognizable at times. So come along with me on this adventure as we explore our summer garden. Let's begin where we always begin, at the pear tree. We have quite a few beautiful looking pears this year. It does look like there's a little bit of disease on the plant. It just looks like it's on this one branch. And then down below we have some rosemary that's not doing too well. Here we have our allium plant that's going to bud any day now. And then this pink carnation plant that is left with 1 or 2 buds that should bloom again later this year. Here is the illustrious garbage garden with the daylilies. And then our honeysuckle, we put in this archway this year. Ferns. More daylilies. Then we move over here to the baby asparagus patch. So let me find an example here. When these were put in, they kind of all look like this one. Very spindly. But since they've gone to the ground, they're starting to look like actual asparagus. We won't be able to pick off this for 2 or 3 years yet. Here is the herb flower garden. So we have nasturtiums, and the dill is starting to get flower heads. The coriander's done, or cilantro. We do have a bunch of this plantain that I've picked this year. And then we have Made in the Mist and some beautiful snapdragons with Japanese beetles living inside. This is the yellow onions and Roma tomato bed. I've pruned all these. You can see little baby Roma tomatoes looking good. Here's our green bean bed. And then back here is the hibiscus. And then we have 2 birdhouse gourds on this side. And then if you kind of look through the netting, there's 4 or 5 birdhouse gourd plants over there. So you can see some of these are getting eaten by the Japanese beetles. And then starting to grow little beans. On this side we have some zucchini. We've never had much luck with zucchini. I bought a variety that's supposed to be resistant to powdery mildew, and we've gotten a lot of flowers, but most of the male flowers are coming, but no females. And then when there are females, there's no male flowers. So we do have one growing right here that I hand pollinated. Here is our banana peppers. So banana peppers, we have carrots right here, parsley back in here, some marigolds, and then our red onions. We are getting some nice fruits, lots of carrots. These are our mystery squashes, so there's still nothing really showing what kind of plant Smokey's mystery squash is. There's some flowers coming on, but I don't see any fruits. And then on this one, we thought might have been a pumpkin, but we keep saying this is the same thing. Like, we get these fruits with the female flowers, and then we don't have any male flowers that are ready. So right here I have one male flower, and then there's two female fruits here. So I don't know what these are supposed to be still. We have cherry tomatoes that have gotten gigantic. These are an indeterminate variety, so they will just keep growing and growing and growing. Marigolds have gotten big. And then this is the Tahitian squash. No fruits yet, but it is slowly taking over things. Oh my gosh, it's grown all the way over to here. All the way over to the second bed. We have one accidentally planted a birdhouse gourd in here because the seeds looked the same. And then in here we have, fighting through, is some chamomile. It's found the sunlight. I got these little bee cups. They're little water cups for bees, and there's an ultraviolet glaze inside so that bees can see it. Right now it's dry. This is my little experiment this year with cucamelons. No flowers or fruit yet. They're just so tiny. Oh, I take that back. A little flower. It just keeps climbing and climbing and climbing. This spring, Karen rejuvenated this back area. A couple years ago, we had cut down all the low-lying branches and opened up this bottom part of the yard. And she went and she got some mulch. Our town offers free mulch. It's not the best, but it works. And she used a vinegar salt solution to kill the weeds. And she's made a very beautiful shaded sitting area for us to enjoy this summer. This leaf is huge. More beans. Then over here we have our garlic, which looks like it is ready to be harvested. So I will do that in this next week. This is the cucumber and celery bed. So we have beautiful cucumbers growing, so many cucumbers. We have some chamomile that needs to be picked. And then down here, the cucumbers are shading my celery. This has gotten pretty good so far. Celery takes a really long time, so it'll be in there for a while. And we have more chamomile on this side. And apparently more cucumbers. This is another pot of zucchini. And as you can see, I think that's a failure. Got male flowers, but they far outweigh the female fruits. This is the other side of the cucumbers. I don't know if you can see it under there, but we have a trellis that's underneath all that, holding everything up. Oh my gosh. Anybody know anybody who wants some cucumbers? Here we have even more green beans. And then up here, these are all the birdhouse gourd plants. And they grow up and over. They're growing much better than last year. Last year I struggled with powdery mildew, but this year I made sure to cut all of the lower leaves off and make sure that water didn't go on the leaves, and it's doing much better. Our chicken. Our butterfly bush popped out this weekend while we were gone. Look at how beautiful that is. Here we have the lemongrass, parsley, green peppers, more green peppers. I think this is the most flowers we've had on bushes ever. Then over here, these are called red cheese peppers. I don't know if they're hot. Have to look them up. They were just some seeds I got at a seed exchange. Raspberries that I got 0 of because the birds got them all. Oh, wait. No, false alarm. I thought there was a red one. We're also trying to rejuvenate this area over here. We cut back a bunch of brush here, cut back all the low-lying branches there. Here's another green pepper bush. We're using pinwheels this year because they have been the only thing to keep things out of the garden. Here is our big bucket of shallots. I need to trim those back. And then Karen pointed out the other day that there's a volunteer tomato back here, and I had planted spoon tomatoes over here, and so I think that's a spoon tomato. So it's kind of cool. This bed had the kale, and it got infested with aphids, so I just pulled it all out. This side had the spinach and lettuce. We ate the lettuce, and the spinach bolted. So I put in some onions and some zinnias. More zinnias. Then here we have beets. Let's see, oh, there's some. One in there. Some little ones in there. Another oregano plant. My loganberry plant is coming back to life. This is chives that need desperately trimmed back. And then my green stalk, which is not looking good at all. So I have these Tom Thumb peas that I'm trying to collect the seeds from. So I'm letting those go. And then down here, there's some celery, zinnia, nothing I'm going to plant kale in there. There's a couple of carrots, and I think that's an onion or a shallot. And then there's some more celery and carrots, beets. Here's a healthy kale plant right here. Ah, drat. I was going to eat this lettuce for dinner tonight, and it bolted. More carrots. More carrots. So you can plant a lot in these pockets. These are our jalapeno plants. We moved them up here because we think it was the rabbits were trying to get in here and they broke off like 2 branches. So we put them up here. And then there's also a banana pepper plant in there. And then in this pot we have more parsley and some petunias. Sage, lemon balm, tarragon. And I also I had a garlic scape that I didn't see. So it started to grow tall. So I stuck it in this dirt just by chance. And this part has straightened up. And I think I might actually get some baby garlic seeds out of that. So we shall see. Basil. Oregano that needs to be picked. Catnip. Marjoram over here. These are the 2 branches that got busted off. We just stuck them in some water in the hopes that the fruits would grow, and they actually are growing, so that's good. And then down here is all my mint. It's hot out here. I didn't even show you the back gardens or the front of the house because it's just so hot. Even in the shade, it's hot. So that was a tour of our summer vegetable garden. You did see some flowers like the butterfly bush and a couple others. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. And if you would like to follow us along on our crazy adventures of gardening and home rejuvenation, please hit the subscribe button to follow along. And as always, Suki Suki, love the earth, love yourself, love each other. Till next time. Cool me off, please.